Okay, so I'm gonna do a quick lesson on "Woman in Love" by Van Halen. This is how I play it. I don't really know if it's exactly correct, but it sounds pretty good. And I didn't see any videos on YouTube, so thought I might as well. Okay, the first part, the tapping intro is played. He plays it with two guitars, and he just like overdubs it in the studio. I normally just play with delay, but for now I'll just play it without anything, so you guys get the idea. So basically, it's a tapped harmonic, which is just an octave up of whatever note you're playing. So the first note is E string, low E string. You just tap the 12th fret. Don't tap like the actual fret. Tap the metal part. So instead of alright. So to save a little time, I'm just gonna tell you kind of like what you play up here, and then you just tap the equivalent down here. So it's like the beginning sounds something like. So I'll just play it up here, and then you can figure out the tapping part. So it goes like open E, then it's like a bar on the 9th fret from the D to the B string. You go up and then back down. So it's E, D, G, B, G. Then it's like a major, it's like a power chord on the 7th fret, but you don't have to do any of that. You just go. So you do index on 7th, middle on 8th, ring on 9th, and you just go down to up. So it's B, G, D, B, G, D. And then you go back to the same shape as you were before, but on the 7th fret. So go 1, D, G, B. You play the 8th fret on the B string. You go 8th, 7th, and then you do the same thing as you did down here, but on the 5th fret instead of the 7th fret. So it's so basically you take these notes and you tap it 12 frets up. So it's like. I think this is the trickiest part of the tapping part. You go 7th on the E string, 5th, 3rd, open. It's like the hard part is tapping that and playing it at the same time. It's kind of like. But once you've got that down, that's pretty much the hardest part of the song. So that's the tapping part, and then it goes into. So this part's pretty cool. I cranked the reverb on this part just because it sounds better. I don't know. Just do whatever you want, but I think that sounds good. Anyways, what you play. Oh, by the way, I have my settings on. I have it on my gain channel, but I have it turned pretty much all the way down. It's just for the last chord. I like to have a little crunch to it, and I think it's a little easier to tap if you have some gain on it. But I think Van Halen plays it clean. I don't know, just do whatever suits you best. Anyways, okay. That first chord is it's pinky on the 5th of the A string and index on pinky on the 5th of the A string and index on the 2nd of the G string. I just play those 3 notes, the A, D, and G string. And it goes. This part is, it goes chord, then it goes open B, 4th fret G, the same note. You play the high E. And then you do have to do natural harmonics on the 7th fret of the B and E string. Just float your finger over the 7th fret, not like in the tapping part. You don't put it over the fret, you put it over the metal part. Well, that is the fret, whatever. And then you go back to this part. You go B, G. Then you play the G string twice, and then you do from the E to the G string. And then you do this shape, and you change the 5th to the 4th fret. And you do this time it's on the 2nd fret instead of it's on the same thing on the 2nd fret. And instead of doing the harmonics on the 7th, you do it on the 5th. It's a little harder to bring out, but it's not too hard. Same thing as did up here. And then for this part you go I'm figuring this out as I go. Anyways, it's okay, I got it. Middle finger on the A string, 3rd fret. Open A. Open B. And you go. It's like in the E minor pentatonic scale. You go. These 3rd. Okay, high E string, 3rd fret. Hit it and pull off. Do the same thing on the B string. Then you do this chord. I have no idea what it is. I'm guessing it's some sort of C, maybe a G. I don't even know. Anyway, it's irrelevant. You go, with this chord you go E, B, G, E, B, G, D, B, G, D, A, E chord. And on this E chord, you go, okay. On this E chord, you play E string, A, D, string, and then you do a little pull off here, 2nd to 1st fret on the G string, and then you do D, A, so E, D, A, pull off, D, E, A, D, pull off, D, A. This is kind of like an A chord. You go open A, D, and G. And this chord is, it's D string, 4th fret, G string 2nd fret, B string 3rd fret. And you play the low A string, the A string. And then you basically repeat. So it goes, that little part goes. And then you repeat. This part switches up a little bit. For the most part it's the same. It's just you add in a couple extra notes. You go, instead of going, you go. So you add 2nd fret of the G string, and you do the same. But instead of having this chord this time, you put your ring finger on the 4th fret. So, and you just end with a big E chord. So That part slowly should sound like. And then it goes into the chorus, verse, whatever. Yeah, and that's pretty much the only cool part. Even the solo of the song sucks, which is rare for Van Halen, but whatever. Anyways, hope you enjoyed. You probably didn't, because I messed up a lot. But, you don't have to subscribe. Actually, don't subscribe, because I probably won't be doing much more. Yeah. It's kind of a rare thing for me to do. Anyways, bye-bye. Screw you.